You can start us off.
Okay. Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to the Mania Squid Game Special Game. We're back once again with another very exciting matchup for y'all here today. We've got Bpzyxl going up against forever1227. As always, Team Red being the challenger, and Team Blue being the challenged. So Bpzyxl being picked by the wheel, picking forever1227 as their opponent for this matchup. As always, my name is Sparky, and I'm joined in the commentary booth this time by none other than Walmart5193. Walmart, how you doing?
Hello, Sparky. Yes, we did have that wheel spin go on last weekend, and Bpzyxl did get the opportunity to challenge anyone, and they chose forever1227. And we're already getting into the protects and the bans, and we're gonna see Bpzyxl go for the protect on punishment. So definitely having the confidence in that more Rice side of things.
Yeah, for sure. And banning out LN1, so press start not going to be featured in this match. Unsurprising, I think that's a pretty difficult LN chart. I think Enigma being the more physical density oriented pick, you can kind of get away with playing that kind of like a Rice map, so might favor somebody that might not like LN as much if they need to get into it. And now we're waiting on Bpzyxl to get the ban here. I think Bancho ate a message.
Yeah, maybe our Wrath could run that. Oh, it looks like it's Rice 4, or no, Rice 3 is what seems to be the pick on stream. And we're going to see a Rice 1 pick, so in immediate protect, I believe Bpzyxl did win the role behind the scenes. We didn't get the stream ready for in time for the rolls, but it looks like Bpzyxl did win.
Yeah, Ace players playing at or doing the rolls at a blistering pace. You love to see it. Love to see players ready in advance as opposed to waiting forever. But right now, just wanting to make sure we get both players up on screen. I think forever1227 is in slot 3 instead of slot 2. So.
Oh, and looks like the empty start has been thrown in before we can get Forever into slot 2. So.
Gonna get some solo gameplay for this first map. It is oh, there we go. I think they caught it.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to get ready to put up the MP link.
There we go.
But yeah, everything's all under control now. And we're already being hit with the YMCA. Way out of the beginning.
Yeah. Twitch and YouTube do not like this song whatsoever. It is restricted in every single country around the world.
Is it actually?
I think so. I think that's what the message was when we tried to upload the VOD for the showcase. It's like banned in all countries. It's like, oh, okay.
Alright, well, so this is your one and only chance to watch the Mania Squid Game Special Game. Congratulations.
With this song
yeah, in the Twitch chat. We're gonna have to pull a 4DM and have Pataraj play with the keyboard.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a moment of all time.
Now everything's under control. We have our players up on the screen. I believe, I don't know if the lane should be like a shifted to the right, but hey, it works.
It works.
Yeah, it works. And here we go, underway with our first map, gonna be Punishment.
Yeah, not the longest rice chart that we have in this pool, but definitely one of the most intense when it comes to some of these broken single note streams. Both players so far managing it pretty well, just taking a little bit of damage to their accuracy, but holding on to the FC. And as I said, that forever1227 going to be finding the first break in this map, dropping down to that 96% range. Very easy to drop large amounts of accuracy if you're trying to regain your orientation from the reading.
Yeah, that was a very nasty drop in accuracy, but Forever is actually starting to take that drop into consideration as Bpzyxl starts to find a couple drops, as that will more or less even the score out just a bit, but that lead is still in Bpzyxl's range, but it's slowly being taken away as Forever continues to climb up in accuracy.
Yeah, it just seemed
another break.
Yeah, it just seemed that Bpzyxl was able to hold on to that little bit more combo before finding that big accuracy drop down from that 99% range down into the low 98s now. Still able to stay in front of forever1227, but losing a large portion of that lead they had built up. Now rebuilding that cushion as we make our way into the back half of the chart.
Yeah, seeing Valedict as a charter, you know things are definitely going to get messy when it comes to these very nasty, what is that, like 200 some odd streams?
Yeah.
As Bpzyxl finds another drop, and Forever actually climbing up to the 98 mark, but missing onto the transition into these LNs. Forever finding a couple slider breaks as well.
Yeah, it's the transitions out of those nasty bursts, nasty streams, where your fingers are still wanting to go 100 miles an hour and having to slow them down for the holds. You imagine just bouncing off the keys a little bit there and losing a golden opportunity to make up some ground on Bpzyxl. The margin isn't actually that wide. They're only about 0.5% behind right now in that like low 98% to the mid 98% of Bpzyxl as they start to pull away now as we approach this last level of the chart.
Yeah, only a bit of the map left, and Forever is starting to lose that stamina as Bpzyxl is just hammering this chart. Although they do find a drop at the very end, there's not much map left unless we see something extremely devastating. But I don't see... Yeah, Bpzyxl will be... Oh my god, I just saw the accuracy on Forever's side.
I refuse to see it, but it
Curse
is going to
you.
be a first point going over to Bpzyxl. Able to take their first pick here and make it 1-0. Remember, this is a best of 5, so not a lot of wiggle room when it comes to making these picks. And it looks like forever1227 saying that their game froze at the beginning of the map. Unfortunate there, but able to recover pretty nicely, able to put up a bit of a fight, actually winning the ratio battle. It's just a 200 count and that miscount that really did them in at the end of the day.
Yeah, but immediately going into Rise 2, we're going to see Blinded by Light. I don't know if this was like a fan favorite or like people hate this map. I think Press Start is the more hated map. Going into, yeah, lots of people have protected this chart actually. I think
it's... Sorry, go ahead.
I believe this is what the majority have indeed protected, but this is a well-known map, of course, made by the one and only Electin.
Yeah, we go from one very notable mapper to another, from Valedict to Electon, and yeah, like you were saying, this has been one of the more favored protects by a lot of the players. I think it's just because of the fact that a lot of players are creatures of habit, and you see 255 BPM jump stream, and it's like, oh, okay, this is doable by a lot of the player base, so unsurprising here to see it protected and very well represented as we get on into it. forever1227 finding a bit of an accuracy drop at the beginning, maybe another lag spike causing this to drop a number of 200s at the very beginning, but very importantly holding on to the full combo to match up against Bpzyxl in this introduction as he starts to climb back up here.
Yeah, that was a very rough beginning from Forever, but they seem to have really climbed back from that I would assume it would be a lag spike. I wouldn't be surprised if the story just rewrote itself from the first chart, as that looked to be a client issue, as now they are actually taking this map into their own hands, as Bpzyxl is actually doing extraordinarily well, 99.59 to as Forever does climb up to the 99 mark as well.
Yeah, the gap steadily closing as forever1227 makes their comeback here. 99.1 about to cross into that 99.2 mark. Bpzyxl holding strong, but finding the drop.
Whoa! But I think their accuracy lead might cover for, and Forever trades that miss back, as Bpzyxl will now have more room to gain on after their accuracy is 0.4% ahead of Forever, and plus Forever finding another drop, and I think just that beginning overall might get them in the meantime. But Bpzyxl does find another drop. We haven't even reached the halfway mark of this map yet. This map is quite long, being extremely long, 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, it was a golden window for forever1227 to make a bit of a dent in that lead that Bpzyxl had built up, but unable to capitalize once again. But they do have the combo advantage for right now, so they're going to get a couple hundred notes in that 400 combo range, or 400 combo mark, to go to maybe close the gap just a little bit. And sure enough, it's starting to trend over to the right just ever so slightly as we make our way into the last third of the chart. Bpzyxl dropping a lot of accuracy and finding the drop here as the jump streams begin once again, trading the lead back over to forever1227. Oh, but they find the trade back, unable to hold on here. The stream starting to break up just a little bit. I think the momentum carrying them a little bit too far as Bpzyxl starts to trade it right back going into the last quarter of the chart.
Yeah, things are starting to get really close now. Forever does have the combo advantage, which means they'll be the first to get that 400 combo cap. There is still lots of map to go, and these accuracies are starting to be really close. If Bpzyxl finds one mess up, then these accuracies will be virtually tied. But it's just going to see who will bite the bullet first. As of now, Bpzyxl's accuracy is still keeping them in this game. Both players reach the 400 combo cap. As we reach the final part of this map, it's just going to be pretty much broken jump stream the entire way. Bpzyxl cannot afford anything now as Forever finds a miss.
Oh, and that might be the final nail in the coffin. It was very close for large portions of the chart, and unless Bpzyxl finds an unfortunate drop here at the very end, and as they do find a couple, but let's trade it back. They're trading back and forth here towards the very end of the chart. It is not over till it is over, and despite everything, Bpzyxl picks up the first break point in this match to make it 2-0. That was way too close for comfort.
Yeah, things are really getting like nail biting at the end as those players were missing back and forth. It was just Forever finding the wrong side of the end here, or finding the wrong end here, and now they're gonna go for hybrid 1, which I believe is what's it called, the traffic light background map.
Yeah, that's how I associate it as well. The one mint map of the map hole.
Mozo Seizo Sanka MWC 2019, I think. Yeah,
2019.
I remember seeing Wonder's clips of this, and I believe this map snuck its way in. Yeah, but this map, I think, is a bit of a shot in the dark for both players. We've seen Bpzyxl's Rice abilities, but so is Forever's. Forever's is actually having more or less a better ratio side than Bpzyxl. So I think this one could go either way. It was very close on Rice 2. I believe this is the more Rice-oriented hybrid pick. I see this more as a more Rice side hybrid. But there are still lots of LN portions of the map, especially with this very bursty beginning, which Forever actually has the lead now.
Yeah, very strong starts by both players, holding on to the full combos, just taking a little bit of damage on the accuracy front. Forever1227 hanging on just that little bit better as Bpzyxl finds the first drop very early on here. And we have seen these two trade back and forth so far this match. So forever1227 not out of the woods just yet, but able to build up a pretty healthy cushion. I think their first real cushion of this map as they find the trade back here.
Yeah, but thankfully that didn't really drop their accuracy down, but things are starting to almost get virtually tied. It's about 1/10% of difference, as this map is also short as well, as it's only 2 minutes long, but Forever finds a drop and another one too, as that lead immediately swings back to Bpzyxl. This is not what you want, especially when we're almost reaching the back half of this map, but this is where things get more long run oriented. So things could get a lot worse as Bpzyxl finds another drop, as things might swing into Forever's favor if Bpzyxl finds another drop, but as we get a little bit of a calm down as what was happening last in the last part of this map, but here we go into the more LN side of things. Oh, it's getting really close.
Oh, but Forever finding another couple of slider breaks, and now Bpzyxl able to get back up over that 400 combo cap, able to extend this lead ever so slightly. That being said, the accuracies are virtually neck and neck, within 1/10% of each other as we continue on. Last quarter of the chart left to go. It's going to take a couple of breaks, and as I say that, Bpzyxl finds the drop. forever1227 now having the opportunity to try and wrestle back this lead over that 400 combo cap now on their side. It is trickling ever so slightly. Last eighth of the chart left to go. It is a tug of war between the two players. forever1227 not going down without a fight here towards the very end. Last couple of sections left to go here.
Yeah, final right section to go. Bpzyxl needs to hold on, but so does Forever. It's basically just the first one to find a miss, and I think Bpzyxl might have actually taken it. Oh my goodness, yes, Bpzyxl will take it for the clean sweep, eliminating Forever from Mania Squid Game, and we can see matching 200 counts. Forever beating Bpzyxl in ratio. It was just those extra 50s, 100s, and the extra miss that got them in the long run. As oh my, it was practically a game of tug of war here. You're going too far in this tournament. Wait until that comes around. Wow, that was a match, to say the least.
Sure. I mean, this is gonna be one of those matches where the scoreline does not reflect how close some of these maps were, within 3,000 points at some points. And oh my goodness, congratulations once again to Bpzyxl for advancing on to the next round. Commiserations to Forever1227. Hard fought there, but that will do it for this block of one match. We'll be taking quite a lengthy break before we get into the next couple of blocks of matches. I think the next one's going to be at 4 UTC Sunday.
Yeah, 4 UTC Sunday. We're going to have TP Color versus Bpzyxl, 1860. Sorry if I butchered your name, but Bpzyxl did survive the night, as they will be waiting until, I believe, whenever our showcase begins for our next game. But yeah, that will wrap up practically today's games for today. Yeah. As we'll be back tomorrow at 4 UTC to have TP Color versus Biscotini. Yeah, Biscotino, 1860. Definitely a tongue twister for that one. But for now, that's practically all we have over here at Mania Squid Game for now. Anything else to close off our stream, Sparky?
Nope, that'll be everything. Until then, we'll catch you guys later.
Yep, so long, everybody.